This one costs you about 100-200 rupees. And this one, well, about 75,000 rupees. So why would you get a robot cleaner like this one? Does it sweep and mop something as good as this or this? How do you load water and soap? And what happens to the dirt it collects? And do you have to do this yourself or does it happen automatically? Does it bump into things while cleaning? How much area can it clean? Can you use it remotely with an app or Alexa or Siri? What about its maintenance? There are many questions around whether you should actually ditch these and probably warm up to the idea of a robotic cleaner that can vacuum and mop. Let me clear all of that for you in this video. First of all, guys, for this video, I'm using the Dreame L10s Ultra. It's kind of a higher end variant and it gives you a very good idea of what all features you can expect. And then you can either get this one or you could think of features that you are okay to compromise on and probably get yourself a lower variant. But how does it work? So it's pretty simple. This is the robot. This right here is the dog. And this robot charges in this dog. You hit this play button on the app, it starts cleaning, and then it returns to the dock after cleaning. And that's the short version, okay? But why is the dock so big? Because it's not just meant for charging. It's got cleaning solution and it's got clean water, which it loads into the robot automatically. And once the robot, does its cleaning, it comes back, it pushes or drains the dirty water back into this and the dust into the dust bag. And so you don't have to do anything for a couple of days unless all of that fresh water is used up. Now guys, there are lower variants in which you only get the charging dock, right? You don't get this entire thing. But in that case, you'll have to manually fill the clean water, the cleaning solution. You'll have to pull out the dirt or the dirty water. I'm just giving you the full possibility here with the L10s Ultra. But how does it actually function? So, well, you've got an app for it and it works on both iPhones and Android. You can pretty much just hit the clean button and it's going to start. You could also just tap the button here on the robot to get it started. But then how does it know where to go, when to go, and what about obstacles, right? So the first step actually is to understand the map of your house, just to understand the layout. So it's got sensors all around to understand where an object is and how far it is, and uses AI along with the camera to understand what kind of an object it is. And then with all of that info, it creates a map of your house and strategy to avoid hitting those obstacles. And by the way, this particular model can do the scanning for multiple floors also. And you can even set barriers, so that way if you don't want it to clean a specific part of your house, it won't go there. Also, it won't fall off the stairs or something because it's got cliff sensors right here. But the real question, how well does it clean, right? So let me go over some very simple facts first. For vacuuming or picking up dust, it's got a suction power of 5300 pascals. And for mopping, here are the mop pads, by the way, and they can rotate at 180 RPM with firm pressure on the floor. So, if it's just your everyday dust, that it cleans up really easily. But if it's like, tougher stains, for example, I took a mix of water with some ground coffee and I put it on the floor. It does take a while to make sure that it's clean. So it'll go over it a couple of times and that way, everything gets cleaned. It's got a 2.5 liter tank to hold water, and that means it can approximately mop around 2000 square feet of area in that full tank. Also, there's this brush on the side, which is great for, cleaning the edges of a wall or just lifting up fine particles for the robot to vacuum up. Now, cleaning the edges of a wall is generally a tricky thing for round robots, and I admit it's not going to be as efficient as a broom. But this brush over here, it kind of helps with that. There's a setting in here for wider coverage of edges and corners, so the robot will swing its body to increase coverage. I mean, things it will do to just impress you. But one concern is to do with carpets and rugs, right? And depending on the kind of carpet, it can be tricky. So within the app, there's actually a control in here. So you can set it to avoid carpets during cleaning, or it will only vacuum during cleaning. Additionally, there's an option to increase the cleaning power with carpet boost. Okay, so it can scan your house, create a map, it can pick up dirt, it can sweep your floor. It's smart enough to identify obstacles, the kind of floor it is, the kind of carpet it is, and adjust suction power. And quite a few other vacuum cleaners can also do somewhat of these. But what is special about this one? Let me tell you. The first one is auto-emptying. So once it cleans or vacuums the dirt, right, it comes back and docks itself here. And then it empties the dust box inside of this into this dust bag over here. Okay, it's quite fast, but that's for the dirt. There's also wet cleaning, right? There's mopping, which means there's also dirty water. And that is actually flushed into this used water tank, which of course you'll have to clean from time to time. But then of course your mop pads over here, these are also going to get dirty, right? That also gets cleaned automatically as it spins them inside the washboard against grooves in clean water to clean itself. And then it also dries itself over here so that there is no mold or bacterial growth or any kind of smell. Now, one of the other convenience features I think that's really cool is that you can create a cleaning schedule. So you can have this, scheduled at 4 a.m. in the morning. And so it cleans the house while you're sleeping. And so you wake up to a fresh house. And the other thing is, if someone drops something in the middle of the day, you could actually send it to just that spot and it's going to clean only that spot and go back into the dock. And lastly, the whole cleaning process can be started, paused, or stopped using just voice prompts to, whether it's Siri, Alexa, or Google Home. And of course, with your app, as I showed before. So really guys, once you set this thing up, the operation is completely hands-free and automatic, of course. You can have it to start whenever you want it, or you can just give it a voice prompt. It cleans your house, it cleans itself, it dries itself, and it's ready for the next cleaning cycle. And that's the kind of convenience you can expect from a premium robot cleaner like this one. Now guys, there are some caveats to using this, and I think it's important that you understand, right? First thing, you're going to have to clean the used water can because, it can start to smell. I mean, you can choose not to clean it, but then, it's just a hygiene thing. After every cycle that it completes, you should drain that and clean it. Now, during cleaning, it is advised that there should be sufficient lighting in the room that will just help the camera to recognize obstacles better, and it will avoid itself, from hitting to the edges or to your sofa or to your chair. Next, this is really good for, everyday regular dust picking and mopping. I mean, there could be some tough stains that does require a completely different cleaning technique. And lastly, there is some maintenance that's required on a periodic schedule. So there's a dust bag here. It needs to be dusted out. You can just take it out, empty it, and put it back. The dust bag itself might need a change every 2 months. Inside the robot, there's a dust box with a dust filter that will also need cleaning sometimes. Then there's a rotating brush underneath, which you can easily take out. You can unentangle hair or anything that sticks to it, and that also might need a change once a year. And needless to say, from time to time, like once a month, just clean the sensors on the robot so that it doesn't collect dust and it can, work efficiently. Now look guys, there are more like these that will have more features and they will cost more. And then there are some that will have lesser features and they'll cost less. Things like they may not have remote cleaning. They may not have as advanced sensors as on this one. And most of them will actually not have automatic loading of cleaning solution and water and getting rid of the dust and the dirty water. Look guys, I was just trying to help you understand the possibilities with a product like this. Okay, if you're looking to really automate home cleaning and keep it very flexible, you should definitely consider a robotic cleaner like this one. But if you also want the added advantage of auto docking and charging, high suction power, automatic filling of cleaning solution and draining of dirt, remote cleaning, etc., that's when a product like the Dreame L10s Ultra makes a lot of sense. And guys, if you still have any questions, comments, doubts about this product, let me know in the comments section. I'll definitely help you out. And if you guys did enjoy watching the video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification icon and mark all. Really helps the channel grow. I'll see you guys in the next one.